another video, and today it's a mad one because it's the preview to the North London derby, Arsenal versus Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, otherwise known as Shite Hart Lane. But before we get into any of that, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. We've been growing quite quickly recently, and I'm so grateful. I appreciate it. So all the new people that are not subscribed, join the others. You're subscribed. See more of the content, build up the community, and get more lovely content on your screens. You know what I mean? And while you're there, hit the like button, drop a comment. Algorithm gang, it pushes the content out there to more beautiful people in the world. Keep telling your friends to tell your friends this is the place to be. So, North London derby. Yeah? North London derby. All right, let's start with the easy stuff first. Yeah. So, as it stands, we believe Erdegaard to be injured. We as fans believe Erdegaard to be out. However, in the press conference today, Arteta kind of insinuated that that might not be the case. He said something along the lines of, with 48 hours left, everybody's available. So I'm assuming they're doing more tests today, tomorrow, and Sunday morning. Um, I still think that after those tests, the extent of the injury is going to be he will not be able to play in this game. But because it hasn't been completely ruled out, who knows? Maybe once the swelling's gone down, injury doesn't seem as deep as what it once was. However, I wouldn't risk it. If you're asking me, I wouldn't risk it. Because God forbid he plays a 20-30 minute cameo in a game as heated as what this will be, where every 50-50, everyone's going in 110%. Could be Erdegaard out for 6 months now. Do you know what I mean? I just wouldn't risk it. Just karma. Don't risk it. And then outside of that, he did say that, Calafiori, there's still a few more days left of tests to kind of understand where he's at. So he may not even be on the bench. Who knows? But we'll see. And then outside of that, Mikel Moreno, who he did say that, progress is being made, but it's difficult to tell because it is a bone, right? Healing with the bone, you never really know. But he has started integrating and learning, a lot of key things about the way that we play. So when he does come in, he's here and not here. So as far as I'm aware, those are the only people that are out or questionable for being out. He did say that Jesus, he's back, and uh, he did kind of allude to potentially Wanyeri getting a chance, along the lines of, they're there, he's an option, they've shown that they can do what they need to do. Maybe this is the chance. Do you know what I mean? Maybe throwing Wanyeri into the fire and flames, we'll get to see if he can survive the heat. And who knows? Pressure makes diamonds. Could become a diamond. Could be a Jack Wilshere. Or he could be completely crushed by the pressure, and then we're looking at him like, Wanyeri, man. It's a bit harsh. It was a bit harsh. But we'll see, right? I'm not against him starting. I'm not against him playing. But away, North London derby. If it was at the Emirates, I'd be like, I'll just throw him in. With all our fans behind him, he'll have a great game. But it's going to be super hostile. As I said, all the 50-50s are going to be 100%. He's going to feel like the Spurs players on his back. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the right decision is. But if Wanyeri himself is hungry, if he's ready, if he's fired up, if he wants his chance, if he feels he can prove himself, my brother, go true. And then I guess on the Tottenham side, Ange pretty much confirmed that both Van der Ven and Solanke are going to be available. And the only real doubt that they have is Basuma. He did say that there's still more checks to be done. But outside of that, they've pretty much got their full 11. Which leads me onto stating something that a lot of Arsenal fans should keep up here. Should keep up here, yeah. And a lot of Spurs fans as well. Keep it up here. Keep it up here. And a lot of rivals, because rivals have been talking rubbish about Tottenham are the favourites. Just keep it up here. Keep it up here. So it doesn't matter who's missing from the Arsenal team. Um, it doesn't matter that Odegaard won't play. It doesn't matter that Declan Rice is suspended. It doesn't matter that we may have to play Jorginho. It doesn't matter that we may have to play Zinchenko. It does not matter. Yeah. By the way, this is Tottenham. It is Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. It's not Manchester City. It's not Liverpool. Do not fear these men, because we've beaten them many times before. Yeah. A lot of Tottenham fans are talking about, oh, but the last time that we played and oh, but we played better and you was lucky and offside goal and should have been a penalty and la 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 la. Hush your gums, because we got the victory. Do you know what I mean? So don't fear them, man. Like, look, don't get me wrong, they do play nice football. I always give it to them. They play nice football. You know, the 3 games that they've played this so far this season, outside of maybe 45 minutes at Leicester and about 20 to 30 minutes at St. James Park, they've pretty much dominated games. Fully dominated the games. I give them that. Looked threatening, created loads of chances, played some nice football, maintained that high line. You know, it's who we are, mate. But we must not forget. We must not forget. Against Leicester, they drew 1-1. Newly promoted Leicester with a new manager. This manager is a manager who's very, very pragmatic in the sense that when he plays the big 6, he's fully aware that he probably won't win the game. So he sets up in a way where, you know, we'll take the loss. If we can get the point, great, but let's just make sure we don't get battered. He's that type of manager. And then at St. James's Park, they lost 2-1. And don't be fooled, people, because the goal that was scored for them was an own goal. They didn't even score it. Do you know what I mean? And then man will say, oh, but we beat Everton 4-0, bro. It's Everton. Everton have been shambolic this season. Shambolic. You're not scoring. I don't even think you're scoring against Arsenal. But if you do score, you're not scoring 4 goals at your ground against Arsenal. We're not Everton. Our defense is better than Everton's. Our defense is better than Leicester's. Our defense is better than Newcastle's. Against Leicester, you scored 1 goal. And it was a worldie from Porro. And I mean, in that game, Vardy could have made it 2-1. You could have lost. And then at Newcastle, you didn't even score. And you conceded 2. Look, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a tough game in the sense that we're gonna have to be very much aware of the counter press in it. Very much aware. Because Tottenham are really good at winning the ball back. We're going to have to be very aware of the counter press. We're going to have to be focused. We're going to be focused for the whole 90 minutes. We're going to have to be aware. We can't have any mistakes, because if we give them that kind of hope or belief that they could go on to win the game, there's a world out there where they take that and they get something positive. But Tottenham also need to be very aware, because we're Arsenal, bro. And the same way that Newcastle exposed your high line Arsenal will expose your high line. Arsenal will break against you. We are more than comfortable to sit in a low block or a mid block, soak up all that pressure. Yeah, play about with the ball in our half, all of that, all of that. Win the ball back. Oh, what Sterling, you're running, or oh, what Martinelli, you're running, or oh, what Saka, you're open, you've got space, you're running. Ping, Partey, line break, ping. And do you know what I mean? Like, I and I hate to be rude sometimes, but Ange is very stubborn. He doesn't change his ways. He doesn't adapt in games. Yeah. So this is where I think Arteta will have the upper hand as well, because Arteta's not just gonna go, "It's who we are, mate." Do you know what I mean? He's not just gonna go, "It's who we are, mate." So, oh yeah, we've been playing for 75 minutes and the way we play is not working. It's who we are, mate. We just for the next 15 minutes we carry on doing the same. He will switch it up. If he needs to go five at the back, he will go five at the back. If he if he needs to go 4-4-2, he will go 4-4-2. If he needs to play Saka and Havertz as a striker, he will play Saka and Havertz as a striker. If he needs to play Saka in the 10, he will play Saka in the 10. If he needs to play 4-5-1, he will play 4-5-1. If he needs to if he needs to play 4-2-3-1, he will play 4-2-3-1. If he needs Saka to drop back, Saka and whoever's playing on the left wing, whether it's Sterling or Martinelli, if he needs them to operate as wing backs, they will operate as wing backs. Like, do you know what? Like, he will respond to what's happening in the game, and this is where I think we'll have the upper hand as well, because Ange don't do that. That high, like, look, yeah, we could go into this game in the first 20 minutes. We could score 2 goals. I guarantee you, the high line will still be there. Both of the goals could come from exposing the high line. I guarantee you, if anything, that line will push further up. It won't go back. Like, it could be the 80th minute. We're winning 5-0. All goals exposed through the high line. That high line will not go back. It will go further forward. So this is why I'm not worried in it, because I know that so many things can happen in a football game. Yeah, that it's not as black and white as, yeah, they've created the most chances and they're looking super potent. Actually, they're not even looking super potent. Well, fair play, 4-0. They're looking potent. They're looking dangerous. They're going to beat us. It's not as black and white as that. It's not as black and white as that. And do you know what? Yeah, I need Spurs fans to understand this. Yeah. So the last time we played at your stadium, yeah, it was 3-2. Yeah. Højbjerg own goal, Saka scored, and Kai Havertz scored. Yeah. For Tottenham, Romero scored and Son scored a penalty. Yeah, a penalty. And man will say to me, "Oh, we had more XG than you. Oh, we dominated the game. Oh, we controlled the game." Controlling games is not just about having higher possession, bro. It's really not, man. Watch the game with your eyes, not through stats. But let's just go through it. So basically, they had 15 shots, but only 2 on target. We had 9 shots, 3 on target. Of those 3 on target, all of them. Actually, wait, no. Wait. The own goal wouldn't count as a shot on target. But we was more clinical. Pretty much. We was more clinical, yeah? They dominated possession, but did it matter? No, because they lost. They had 63%. We had 37%. You're at home. I expect you to have more possession. I expect it. But what did it mean? Nothing. Passing accuracy. Well, we had 344 passes. They had 564. Dominated the ball. We know this. You had higher possession. Passing accuracy. We had 81%. You had 89%. Not too far off. Do you know what I mean? So that was last time. Now let's look at the time before. Yeah. Oh, interesting. The time before. So we beat you 2-0. 2-0. You didn't score. But guess what? Hugo Lloris on goal. I'm seeing a behaviour. I'm seeing a pattern. I'm seeing a pattern. And Martin Odegaard scored, yeah? So in that game, You had 17 shots and 7 on target. We had 14 shots and 5 on target. You had 51% possession. We had 49%. Yeah. You had 461 passes. We had 456. We had 84% passing accuracy. You had 82% passing accuracy. So look, what can we draw from this, yeah? What can we draw from this? This is what we can draw from this, yeah? You controlled possession, but you lost both times. I am expecting the same thing again. Everybody expects you to control the possession. Like, I'm not going to go into the game, be watching it. Oh, wow. Spurs have more possession than Arsenal. Mind blown. Like, whoa. Like, do you know what I mean? That's not what's going to happen. I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I expect this. And I'm going to be, but what are they doing with it, though? This is what I'm going to be looking at. What they're doing with it, though. I expect you to make mistakes. The last 2 games at your stadium, you've made mistakes. I expect this. We all know your players, they have lapses in concentration. I expect this. I expect you to lose because the last 2 times we won. And I know it's a derby. And form goes out the window. And previous results go out the window. And how you're playing goes out the window. Or if that's the case, everything goes out the window. By the way, nobody should do any previews. Nobody should talk about the game. We should just wait, sit down, watch and see what happens, right? Because I'm more than happy to do that. I'm more than happy because we're the better team. I'm not being funny, yeah. Do you know what? Let's do this as well, yeah. Do you know what, yeah? I'm on smoke today. So I'm gonna go. Let's look at Spurs squad, yeah. Spurs squad. Let's go, yeah. Let's go, yeah. We're gonna do this, innit? Yeah. And any Tottenham man that are watching this, yeah. But if you faint a heart, if you're a bit emotional, can't handle it, you might as well just leave now, innit? Because it's about to get peak, innit? So Vicario, yeah. By the way, dead. I don't care what anyone says. People gas up this guy. I'm sorry, man. He doesn't get. Man City wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Liverpool wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Real Madrid wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Barcelona wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Bayern Munich wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Juve wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Inter Milan wouldn't take him as a goalkeeper. Like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, you get me? And then, Fraser Forster is your backup. By the way, killed it dead. Just dead. Super dead. Sergio Reguilon, I don't know. He doesn't even have a photo on Premier League. So I don't know. I think maybe he's just chilling and doing gym. Romero, yeah. So he's okay. He's good on the ball, off the ball. I'm not so sure about. He's brash at times, rash at times. I know he's been better over the last like maybe year or so, but he's again. Nobody of levels wants him, and people say, "Oh, but he won the World Cup. Oh, he won Copa America." Yo, by the way, when Messi's in your team, things like that are bound to happen. So Porro, I like Porro. Going forward, defensively trash. And this is because he's a right wing back. He's not a right back. He's a right wing back. Yeah. Defensively, garbage. Trash. This is we will expose him. Don't worry. We will expose him. Going forward, he's good. I give him that. And like I said, against Leicester, he scored a worldie. Jed Spence. I don't even need to say anything really. Ben Davies, again, dead. No appearances this season, by the way. I doubt he'll play as well because he get exposed quick time. Van der Ven, I give you. I like Van der Ven. Good. He's great. He's a great defender. I can't be a hater like that. Destiny Udogie, again. But the same problem as Porro. Going forward, great. Defensively, he's not that great. This season as well, he's not been that great. And you know what, yeah? It's because I'm pretty sure for Udinese he was playing left wing back. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's a left back by trade. So defensive side of his game is not that great. Dragusin, he's okay. He's alright. It's just alright, innit? Alright, so Bissouma, now known as Balloonma. It's average, right? There was all this hype around him when Tottenham signed him. He's super inconsistent. There's times where he'll have worldies. There's times where you don't even know he's on the pitch. He has mistakes in him, and he also has a red card in him as well. I think I think I can't go as far to say that you're dead, but there's a lot of players better than you. Kulusevski, Midi. I remember a few years back they were telling me he's better than Saka on the right wing. Now I'm hearing man talking about he plays in the midfield, you know. He's more central. Yeah, man, dead. Pape Sarr, I like him. I'm not gonna fling any hate on him. I like him. Benton Core, again, I like him. I think he's a very good six. I like him. I think he's someone that should be playing the majority of your games. But it's just unfortunate that now he's banned for being racist, isn't it? Just says a lot. Madison, nobody can deny he's a baller, but injury problems, and sometimes he just goes in games. You just don't really see him. And I remember people were telling me he's better than Erdegaard, bro. And he's been talking up the thing like, yeah, I'm super hype. I'm hype for the. Oh, I know what they expect. Yeah, what happened last time? Waste, man. But you know what? I can't hate him too much because he used to play for my hometown club. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a Norwich boy, man. He's a Norwich boy, man. So I have to go out. You know, he's a Norwich boy, man. He's from my hometown, man. But you made the wrong choice in your life, man. He's actually super. Do you know what? Yeah, his first season, his first season was actually meaty in terms of numbers. I remember he started. They had that period of time in the first part. It's the first like 10 games where they thought they won the league. He was scintillating, but then after his injury, he fell off a cliff, man. Lucas Bergwijn. Do you know what? Lucas Bergwijn and Archie Gray, they're both ballers, young ballers. They're gonna have promising futures, but it's not enough right now. It's just not enough. Heung-Min Son, we all know about Son. Clinical, they're probably their best player, but he's definitely on the decline. He's on his way out. Age is catching up to him. He's not aging well. I don't think he's gonna have a great season this season. Richarlison, dead. Werner, dead. Johnson, dead. Solanke. Let's see what happens this season. He had a good season with Bournemouth last season, but let's see how he adapts to being at a team with a tiny bit more expectation. Do you know what I mean? And Erdebert, end product is a calamity. I saw him. I think it was in the Newcastle game. Yeah, there was a cross that went into the back post. Yeah, and all he had to do was header it. If he headers it, it goes in. But he tried to do some Sagat Tiger knee, and I just don't know. The decision making is garbage. Maybe he's one of them men that don't like headering the ball in it. But so yeah, I mean, so I'm looking at this squad and I'm not scared. I don't, I don't sense any danger, bro. Like I'm not worried. Look, the only person in their front line that scored this season is Son. Wait, their only attacking player that has scored this season is Son. Nobody in their midfield has scored. None of their offensive players. So Bergval, I know he's been a sub. Madison hasn't scored. He's got 2 assists though. Kulusevski hasn't scored. He's got an assist. Their goals has come from Bissouma, Porro, and 2 goals from Son. Why? Why am I meant to fear this? Honestly, why am I meant to fear this? What is there to fear? They they actually might have the least clinical team in the league. Bro, they're do you know what? Come on. Let me get me. Let me sip my coffee. Hmm. Alright, let me sip my coffee. So cool. So now I'm just gonna go into the lineup that I want to see for the game, and um yeah, my prediction, right? So So I want to. This is what I want to see, and I'm very well aware that this team probably won't be picked. But if you asked me a team that I'm picking for this derby, this is what I'm going. So I'm going Raya in goal. I'm going um, Ben White right back, and then I would go Saliba and Gabriel centre back, and then I would go Timber left back. In the midfield, I would play a double pivot of Partey and Zinchenko. Um, and then in the number 10, or I guess the attacking midfielder, I would go Jesus. Let me explain why quickly. So, when it comes to controlling the ball and passing it around and giving goals and finding finding passes to the the furthest forward attacking midfielder, this is all stuff that Zinchenko's good at. Like maintaining the tempo of what we're playing at. He's good at that. Defensively, he's not. We all know about his defensive problems, but we don't need to worry about that because he's not playing in the back line. Yeah. And then basically with Timber inverting, it allows him to push further forward and be someone who is creative and can impact the game, whether it's finding Sterling or finding Trossard or finding Martinelli or finding Havertz or finding Saka. You know where I'm going with this. Or finding Jesus. And you know the reason why I'm playing Jesus as our attacking midfielder is because I think he's really good at triggering the press. He's a really good ball carrier, creative, has a bit of magic, and I think that his link up play is really good as well. So I think that playing him in that kind of furthest forward in the attack in the midfield, position, I think that at least from a creative perspective, limits the loss of Erdegaard, in my opinion. You may disagree, and that's fine. And then my front three would be Sterling, Havertz, and Saka, and then done. Game's done. With that team, yeah, we win the game comfortably. Comfortably win the game. Comfortably. Comfortably. So yeah, in terms of a prediction, I usually don't do this until I see the lineup, but because literally this whole week I've been on NLD preview stream after stream after stream after stream, so I've had to say my prediction bare times, and I've got another one tonight as well. So I might as well just say it. I think we're gonna win 3-0. Not only are we scoring 3 goals, we're keeping a clean sheet at your ground. At your ground, yeah. But is it really your ground? Is it really your ground? I think it's just our backup ground. Because even we've won a league there. We've won a Premier League there. What have you won there? All right, I'm done. I'm done. Let me save some of the smoke for things I gotta do later. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below about this North London derby. What do you think is gonna happen? Who do you think is gonna win? What do you think the score's gonna be? Who's gonna be the star man? Yada 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 yada. Anything I've said you agree with, let me know. Anything I've said you disagree with, still let me know. Because we like to be challenged over these sides. You know them one day. We like a bit of varying opinions. So yeah. I hope all the Arsenal fans are looking forward to this. I hope all the Tottenham fans are looking forward to this. Because even though you man are dead, it's the biggest game of the season for both our clubs, isn't it? It's just the rivalry, innit? And it's the most entertaining derby, at least in English football. I don't care what anyone says, because even all the men that support Manchester United and Liverpool and Newcastle, Aston Villa, whoever they support, they all live in London, and they all pick a side. It's not just the Arsenal and Tottenham fans that go into this one. Everybody gets up for it. If you're a Londoner, especially a North London, you get up for this game. The streets are mad. So yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, and if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It means you like the content. If you can, drop a like and drop a comment. Algorithm gang, we would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time.